That's all I need for the Mr. Masley, thank you so much for taking this time. I know we're very busy.
Where the hell did you come from? There's only one door.
That's not important. Anyway, I know you've been watching the Vidabog, and you know I made some pretty elaborate claims about nuclear destruction of the rest of the planet outside of the Play Arena today. It looks like we have luckily averted that possible timeline.
Okay.
I do want to raise a little bit of wariness. I am a little worried about the possible ramifications. We may be headed for an even darker timeline than previously.
Skewed into an alternate tangent. Right,
exactly. Yeah. So I just wanted to thank you for having the time here. I had a little interview segment. I appreciate it. Just wanted to set the story straight.
I got it. Okay. Huh? What the hell is that?
A tag team Grand Prix here at the RWA Legacy. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Massey alongside Joe Corey. Joe Corey, we have talked about this Grand Prix. Very interesting. Royal Rumble style rules here. Each tag team, 2 tag teams will enter every 2 minutes thereafter. Another tag team will enter the match. Once all 7 teams right now that are scheduled enter the match, the last team to be standing in the ring become the #1 contenders for the tag team championships. As the Mac Attack come back, but that's not Monster Mac.
Kind of becoming a legacy tradition, Ron. You know, last year we had a Grand Prix as well, but I mean, I'm kind of worried for trainee #1. We all know that that's not Monster Mac.
Yeah, it's Ricky Medeiros.
He still doesn't, and we all know how I feel about Ricky Medeiros and the Master of the Skies thing.
This one works.
It's finally working. Sadly, the only person that doesn't get it is his tag team partner. I mean, do they not go, do they not share a locker room? Does he wear the mask at all times?
I don't know. Some people are into that stuff.
What you do in your personal life is your own business. Thank you very much.
Oh, Joe Corey, how I have missed you. Well, we're trying to look at this, and this has been announced over the weeks leading up into this match as the Monster Mac or Team Mac Attack are in the ring as the #1 entrants. Amanda Fox and Chris Cruz, a good tag team, never tagged together here, but both are legacy veterans. Look to earn themselves a chance at some gold here tonight. Now remember, every 2 minutes a new tag team will enter. The only way to be eliminated from this match is one member of a tag team thrown over the top rope, sent 4 feet down to the floor. Both feet must hit the floor to be eliminated. Once one member is eliminated, the team is eliminated.
No secret, Rob, big fan here of Chris Cruz. I've multiple times said easily the best technical wrestler here in the RWA.
Hands down.
You wonder if a match like this kind of handicaps him, a little bit, because it's not a wrestling match so much as it's a battle royal.
Yeah, it's an AB type of match.
Yeah.
As the clock has the clock, the bell has sounded the clock up on the Tron over there. As we are underway, Team Mac Attack and Chris Cruz and Amanda Fox, and there it is. He took the mask off. It's Ricky Medeiros.
Now, why does that matter to Amanda Fox? If it's Ricky Medeiros, if it's Monster Mac, who cares? It's the competition.
Amanda Fox, a multi-time champion in the RWA, as well as Chris Cruz. Off the ropes goes trainee #1 and Ricky Monster Mac Medeiros.
We're watching the G1 with that Toki Honda.
Are they proposing to Amanda Fox?
This isn't Utah. You can't both marry her.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Went there.
As Chris Cruz took exception to that and got tossed pot over tea kettle, and they both propose again.
You have to choose. For God's sakes, don't choose yourself.
Sometimes that's the only person you want to marry. Right, Joe Corey?
Shut it.
You and your cats.
What?
Amanda Fox rejected the proposal, by the way, as we are paying attention at home. I don't know. I don't know. I don't either. I'm very confused that she still wants to live with her. Into the corner goes Chris Cruz. Into trainee #1. Speaking of teams that work very well together, Amanda Fox and Chris Cruz working like a well-oiled machine down there. As we are about 20 seconds away from seeing a new tag team here, as Monster Mac and trainee number 1, Ricky Medeiros and trainee number 1, I keep slipping up like that, being given the business, both being Chris Cruz trying to eliminate trainee number 1, the heavier of the two. I would think the strategy would be to go after Ricky Medeiros, dump him. Let's see who's the next team out. It is the team of Jamie Tucker and Dylan there. It's just, well, making their legacy debut. Eric Dillon and Jamie Tucker. Jamie Tucker was the only man to trip over the boards over here today coming into the arena. Jamie Tucker trying to go after Ricky Medeiros. Medeiros with a mule kick and just, a spinning back fist. Nice. Up and over goes Jamie Tucker, and that looked like it hurt as Jamie Tucker tried to stay inside the ring here. Remember, over the top rope, if you roll under the ropes, you are still alive as you get sent to the floor. I'm surprised that a tag team has not done that yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to see any of these three. As Amanda Fox chops Jamie Tucker. Well, we know who the bird is now.
Eric Dillon's still wearing that vest.
It's a fashion statement.
His tights have fins.
He had a side Russian leg sweep to take Chris Cruz off the second rope.
He's Aquaman.
Don't do that. He hasn't called for help yet from the fishes. Meanwhile, Ricky Medeiros is being given the business by Jamie Tucker. And Jamie Tucker, who weighs about 112 pounds, soaking wet with a brick in his left pocket, trying to eliminate Ricky Medeiros, who weighs about 114 pounds, soaking wet with the same brick in his pocket. Tucker with a forearm. That just angered Medeiros. Another forearm to Tucker that time. How are these two still standing? Meanwhile, Eric Dillon all by himself. Can't see Amanda Fox, as she is in the far corner. I see her now, and there's trainee number 1 going after Chris Cruz, now going after Eric Dillon. Big scoop and a slam to Dillon. We have another team coming out. Who could it be? Remember, these are all at random. And this is a tag team that you can hear the crowd get up for. It is Showtime Tony Clash.
The crowd's going wild, Rob.
And Vincenzo Abruzzi, the Dynasty. And you know what? These two are a favorite. This is Tony Clash's first RWA Legacy. But Vincenzo Abruzzi, a multi-time tag team champion on multiple different levels. These two know tag team.
Stealing that thing.
These two know tag team wrestling and are gelling very well together.
I mean, no rush to get in the ring at all.
Why rush, as they have 2 minutes to enter the ring, as the clock is still ticking here. 4 teams in. We are expecting 7 here tonight, but anything else is possible here. And RWA Legacy, as the Dynasty are taking their time getting into the ring. Tony Clash. I like Tony Clash.
I like him. This guy's funny. I like him.
In the ring goes Tony Clash. And the Dynasty are officially in this match as Vincenzo goes after trainee number 1 and Tony Clash goes right after Ricky Medeiros. And these two have to be heavy favorites. And I'm not just saying that because Vinny put on some weight since his first Legacy. Big double-A spine buster to trainee number 1 by Tony Clash. That was fantastic.
I'm not going to say who, but they've obviously bought the best tag team in the world DVD.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If a super kick party breaks out, I'm out of here.
Inside the ring, Vincenzo has and I think that's Joe Corey's call to exit. Amanda Fox being sent over the top rope. In the corner, Tony Clash going after Jamie Tucker now. Amanda Fox going after Vincenzo Abruzzi. That could turn into a domestic very quickly. As Abruzzi goes right after Amanda Fox with a forearm. Team number 5 making their way out. Oh, dear God. Now, look, I talked to Artemis Cobblepot earlier, and why is he taking his jacket off? It's just Dick, which is Dick Lane, the insane Dick Lane.
Sometimes that's all you need, Rob.
And just Alex, but Cobblepot's getting in the ring.
What is this?
What is going on?
He has his hands taped.
Cobblepot is going after Tony Clash, and that does not seem like a good idea. Eric Dillon on the apron, and Dillon back chopped by Amanda Fox.
Dude, Artemis Cobblepot looks like he's gassed already.
Into the corner, just Dick. Really working on Tony Clash. Just Alex, the insane Dick Lane, and Dr. Artemis Cobblepot. I still don't know how he got up into the press box.
I wasn't here yet. I have no idea.
There's only one door, and he came from the other. Anyway.
So you're telling me...
Don't. As Just Dick is really whipping the backsides of all the tag teams in there.
I'm saying nothing, Rob.
Yeah, I know.
Just because he came out of nowhere, you didn't see him come through the front door, you can infer what I was going for. And he manages Just Dick.
6 teams plus 1 in the ring here right now, or 5 teams plus 1 in the ring right now. We're expecting 2 more as the clock winds down. You're under a minute for team number 6.
Oh,
Up and over.
Tony Clash almost out.
Tony Clash being really worked on, saved by Vincenzo Abruzzi.
You know Vincenzo wants to make a statement here tonight. It's his 7th legacy. You really like to him and Tony Clash become the number 1 contenders.
As Just Alex really working on Little Showtime. And Vincenzo checking on Showtime Tony Clash as Jamie Tucker. So is Eric Dillon. As our referees, it looks like there's Lance down there and Tony Petrangelo as well.
Well, it looks like the Justice League's not going to be the number 1 contenders.
The Justice League. Eric Dillon has been eliminated, and he does not like it, but it's Jamie Tucker's fault, so beat him up. 4 seconds until the next tag team comes out here as Legacy continues. Dr. Artemis Cobblepot being worked on by Ricky Medeiros. And now here's a tag team that has these 2 gentlemen, Kevin Strider and the one Izzy Starr, the one and only Izzy Starr, have never tagged together.
These 2 are made for each other, though.
They are making their Legacy debut, and this shows how important this match is these 2 guys never tagged together, are doing whatever they can to try to get themselves gold here at the biggest show of the year for RWA. Izzy Starr, a capture power bomb on Just Dick. Just Alex, one half of Just Dick.
Vincenzo Abruzzi up against the ropes.
It's Izzy Starr and Kevin Strider trying to work on Dick Lane.
I can't believe that Artemis Cobblepot is still in the ring.
He's got, if he gets eliminated, Just Dick gets eliminated.
He's wearing wrestling boots.
He didn't say, I don't even know where he got them from. Tony Clash goes after Izzy Starr. Izzy Starr, huge clothesline on Tony Clash, sending him pot over tea kettle. Double suplex by Kevin Strider on Just Alex and Dr. Artemis Cobblepot. Izzy Starr and Kevin Strider cleaning house.
Tony Clash bailing out. Smart move. They both went under the bottom rope.
And that's legal. Tony is checking on it, saying that they're technically still in the match. They did not go over the top rope. As inside the ring,
I'd stay out there. Why get back in the ring?
Yep, you still have the teams of Amanda Fox and Chris Cruz, the Mac Attack, the Dynasty obviously is out on the outside. Just Dick and Artemis Cobblepot, of course, the team that just entered, Izzy Starr and Kevin Strider, really coming in the house of fire.
We only got one more team set to come out here. Ring's filling up. Now, Team Matsumak's smart. They're sitting in the corner, and nobody's even realizing it.
10 seconds until our final team. We know who it is since it has been announced. And this is the team that really has the best advantage. They will be the freshest coming out, and they have very, very high strength.
And remember, the only team in this match who are former tag, or actually, I'm sorry. Well, no, they are the only former tag team champions because that's Ricky Medeiros.
Yeah. As the judge, Logan Chambers, the greatest beard in the RWA, and Christopher Sterling, the men of honor, hit the ring, and these two gentlemen have strength and they have the ability of coming in as the freshest team here, the last team to enter.
I don't envy any of these teams with them coming in last.
Judge Chambers sends Izzy Starr into the corner and lays in the right hands to the midsection as Sterling and Chambers work in the far corner on Izzy Starr. Only one team has been eliminated. That was Eric Dillon and Jamie Tucker. 6 of the 7 teams still alive. Izzy Starr up and over. He's on the apron, but he has survived. And there goes Izzy Starr. As Izzy Starr and Kevin Strider have been eliminated. Somebody has to send the memo to Kevin Strider. He just received it. Well, that's tough luck as they came in. They look like the clear favorites. So now you have the men of honor, Chris Cruz and Amanda Fox, Just Dick and Dr. Artemis Cobblepot, as a neck breaker hit Dr. Artemis Cobblepot from Tony Clash of the Dynasty. Super kick sends Cobblepot over the top rope, and that must mean that Just Dick has been eliminated.
I have no words, Rob. The Men of Honor just got eliminated.
The Men of Honor have been eliminated. Now there goes Chris Cruz and Amanda Fox, and we're down to the final 2. It's the Mac Attack and the Dynasty. Did not see this coming with the Mac Attack, especially since it's not Monster Mac, it's Ricky Medeiros in drag. So it's the Dynasty and the Monster and the Mac Attack. Both teams facing off one-on-one here. Still Rumble-style rules. Only way to be eliminated, over the top rope they go. And Joe Corey, I mean, I would say that the Mac Attack as a springboard and going for that back elbow, nobody home there as Tony Clash catches Ricky Medeiros. The Mac Attack are underdogs here big time as they entered number 1.
Wow.
They also give signs of strength.
Lethal injection by Ricky Medeiros.
That could mean so many things.
Dirty.
I do. Ricky Medeiros hasn't gone through a window yet today, so that's good.
I remember that. That was funny.
Oh, it's so fun.
Oh, it's amazing he's still here.
Up comes Vincenzo Abruzzi and Tony Clash. The Mac Attack on their feet. And both the Dynasty, are they? Well, that doesn't bode well. And there go the Dynasty up and over. They caught themselves on the apron. They were not eliminated. And they better pay attention. And there's the Mac Attack. Eliminated the Dynasty. The number 1 contenders are the Mac Attack.
Liar.
The Dynasty, they got too caught up in their own gimmick. Or somebody's gimmick.
Yeah, it was somebody's gimmick, all right. Those guys are in Japan right now, though.
So the Monster Mac stand-in Ricky Medeiros in training number 1, the number 1 contenders for the RWA Tag Team Championships. A hard-fought matchup as we welcome you back into the nest. We're going to turn right back around here, folks. But Joe Corey, who do they?
It's a nest to you.
Yeah, that's the crow's nest is what it's called.
Yeah,
anyway, who do they face? It is going to be the heavy hitters taking on the Influence later on tonight. The RWA Tag Team Championships inside a steel cage. I would say the heavy hitters are a heavy favorite.
It's no shock that the heavy hitters are my favorite tag team in the RWA.
No.
So, I mean, obviously they're facing the heavy hitters. I mean, there's no way about it.
So you're just calling
the heavy hitters are winning. You're putting those two guys in a cage with the Influence. Not only do they have a size, strength, power, and weight advantage, you're putting them in a cage. The Influence has no chance.
Well, the winner of that match will face the Mac Attack, so to speak, in a tag team championship match soon in the RWA, probably at the Thanksgiving Throwdown, I would think would be next, but that is many months away. We are still here at Thayer Arena, sold out for RWA Legacy 8, and it continues next.